What do you do on a day when you want to play Dungeon Defenders, but you may not necessarily have that much time? You go for achievements, of course. Now, I like to think that I have some pretty cool achievements in Dungeon Defenders. 1.6% of players have defeated the moon base on the level that I have. You know, the difficulty ones, like the Nightmare difficulty DLCs that I unlocked last episode, the Tavern Horde defense, tons of low percentage things. However, I also have some, like, wear a full set of godly armor, or no towers allowed on medium difficulty, that I've just never completed. These should be pretty easy achievements that, for whatever reason, I just haven't gone out of my way to go for. I will say, somehow, completing no towers allowed on medium difficulty, this has eluded me for so long. This is so difficult for whatever reason for me, but I'm going to go ahead and try it today, okay? So if we're actually low on time, we're speedrunning, let's jump into it. Medium difficulty is what I have to beat it on. I'm going to go ahead and attempt it on my barbarian. I've even thought about just leaving. Well, that's actually what I might do. I might just leave a character with some sort of minion that attacks. I think my monk has a minion that can attack. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave him AFK up here and hope that that can take care of any minions coming in, and it probably should. Other than that, like, my barbarian can slice through. It's more about speed and getting to everything in time. Let's just go ahead and jump into this wave. I'm going to wait before I collect. I have to control G. I'm going to wait to collect this chest so I can get the mana. Just kidding. I'm going to do the exact problem that I wanted to avoid, but that's okay. Now, I can pop Tornado Stance, which is probably the stance that I'll focus on the most, because that's going to give me the speed that I need, like the movement speed, the attack speed, etc. It's going to lower my damage, but I have plenty of damage. This is medium difficulty, and my characters are level 82, and I still haven't been able to beat this, just because they kind of are. There's so many of them. They kind of bombard towards the crystal. There's 8 waves. Usually, if you make one mistake as well, a big problem I had was, I would be fighting minions up here. I would go for like a jump to get over there, and I would like fall down here, and then the minions would get to the crystal before I could actually get back to them, and I would just kind of lose. So one mistake movement wise also equals an L on this map, but hopefully this has got to be, this surely has to be the time that I can beat it, right? Surely this is the time. Let's go ahead and let's just keep going. Let's see what I can do. I'm at max mana. I'm not gonna need much mana. These are not gonna drop any good gear. Well, you know, I don't need any of that. Let's just wait for these guys to come out. Try to swing at them whenever I can. I'm also gonna go ahead and pop my tornado stance. Once again, speed is gonna be the name of the game. No actually, I was gonna say there's no spawns up here, but there actually are 2 kobolds. Will my griffin actually be able to get to them in time? If those kobolds were to spark up and run towards me, I'm honestly not sure. Let's just watch this area for a sec. There's some goblins coming up, for example. I want to see if my griffin, I'll just leave those to my griffin. I think the griffin's going to be able to take care of, honestly, any stragglers. Yeah, it seems like, yeah, they're getting, yeah, honestly, this might be the strat. I think this map is extremely easy if you have friends, okay? If you have friends and had one other player to help you, I think this map is extremely easy. However, if you don't have friends, you need a second character with a DPS pet. There you go. It's just that easy. Forehead. It's just that. It's truly just that simple. Okay, let's. I'm letting these guys come out a little too far, actually. Let's go over, smack them around, clear them out. Get up here. It's really just the distance of the map. The map is like pretty large. These guys have no HP. I absolutely slashed through all these guys, no problem. There we go. Take these guys out, no problem. Easy peasy. The griffin is essentially just acting as a tower. That's really what it is my monk is acting as a tower, a last line of defense against any stragglers. This is kind of insane that, number one, I've never thought about this, and number two, I haven't been able to beat this up until this point. I'm not joking. I've probably been trying to defeat this wave on medium, or this map on medium, this challenge, since like, I wouldn't surprise me if episode 15, episode 20 of this challenge, because I believe it was this map on insane difficulty. This map on insane difficulty, I believe, gets you the Moxie Mozzie or something. There's some weapon that the mobile, something like that. There's some weapon that I always wanted from this map on insane difficulty, but I could never beat it. And it was crazy because I could beat all these other maps on Nightmare or insane difficulty, but I couldn't beat this challenge. This challenge was too difficult for me solo. And it's crazy. It's taken me essentially over 120. We're at episode 146 now in my Dungeon Defender series. easily it has taken me over 120 episodes to beat this map. Probably over a year's time. I'm not joking. Now, I don't want to get overconfident. I don't want to count my chickens before they hatch, but here we are, wave 8 out of 5, or sorry, 5 out of 8. Looking pretty good here, looking pretty solid. We're going to hop up here, pop our tornado stance, take care of these guys as soon as, especially the kobolds. The kobolds are something I'm a little worried about because they can just really whiz right past. It's pretty easy for them to probably whiz right past my griffin, would be my guess. So we'll take care of them. It wouldn't surprise me if he can't quite take care of them in time. The Eternica's under attack, but I have my griffin. It should be okay. Well, the griffin did get a little too distracted. Wasn't really helping as much as I wish it should there. I could pop my electric stance if I can remember my keybind. We're looking okay so far. We're doing okay. There's my battle pound, sure. I'm gonna have to figure out my it's probably this, actually. There we go. Now the electric stance is also probably good because it can chain damage through. That's what I was worried about. Please tell me I don't lose this. There's surely. Wait, I can't do any. Are you kidding me? This map is cursed. It's actually so cursed. It's actually so cursed. It's unbelievable. I'm gonna have to like convince my wife to pick up Dungeon Defender so that one day I can beat this map. This has been my bane's, like the bane of my existence for over a year. Okay, we try one more time, okay? We try one more time. However, I simply use 2 heroes this time, okay? Surely with 2 DPS pets, this should work, okay? Let's just go ahead. Let's grab our beginning mana and just I want to get through this quickly. Speed is gonna be my priority here, okay? So let's go ahead and grab. This is plenty of mana, honestly. Let's just jump into it. Control G. I still don't know if this will be enough to defeat this. I cannot believe that I just can't beat this map. It's actually on medium difficulty. Are you kidding? Ugh. We try again. We try one more time today, and we'll move on from here after this. All right, I'm not showing you guys every second of this attempt because don't worry, you know, I know you guys just watched it and it was an absolute failure. So hopefully I can pick it back up when things get interesting. This is wave number 3 out of 8. Things are getting a little more interesting. Something is getting killed over here somehow, honestly. I don't know if it's something reaching that far or just the lightning stance. I think using the lightning stance, yeah, the strat is, okay, I figured out the strat. The strat is to use the lightning stance at the beginning of the wave to get those chain effects. However, you have to turn it off very quickly. If your last line of defense, you honestly just want to turn it off because you don't want to have that situation where that one goblin that was charging the tower was lightning immune. So he was able to get that. Yeah, that was a pain in the butt. But here we are, jumping into wave 4 out of 8. We're looking a lot better here. Hopefully this is. Hopefully maybe this is just the strat. If I could, I don't know. There's something deep in my brain that says that I still am not going to win this, but if I could, man, the joy, the sheer joy that I would experience if I could finally beat this map that I've literally been stuck on for over a year probably at this point. Like not exaggerating, would be insane. Would be absolutely crazy. Let's hop over here. Look at these hops. Bro's got that crazy vertical. Quick, someone sign him to the Lakers. Okay, let's go ahead and hop over here. Okay, we should be fine. I should be slashing through. I often like come around this way, and I honestly don't know if it's super worth it to do that. It's probably better to just smash down here, head back this way, smash down, like just do that. I feel like that's probably a lot safer. During the later waves, I'll look to do that here starting on wave 8 for sure, or wave 5 for sure. Last minion here on wave 4. There we go. We one-shot everything. It really is just the timing and actually getting to everything in time. Speaking of timing and such, I'm gonna have to keep an eye out for. I'm gonna have to start looking out for godly gear. Hilariously, I need to collect a full set of godly gear. I literally don't own godly gear, so I can't accomplish that achievement that I need. Oh, I should have been like way more prepared. This is where I lost last time. Let's do this. But I should be let's hop down here. Let's do the thing that I talked about. Let's not go back to the beginning or whatever. Let's actually just come down this way. A lot of things are getting changed from like extremely far away. So yeah, I think starting the map with the electric stuff seems to be the strat. I'm going to turn it off here in a sec, I think. My throat's getting all raspy because of all the nerves, true and real. I want to make sure I take care of it. It's really the kobolds. Like that one kobold getting through did so much like, it lost me the wave. If one kobold gets through, it's pretty much over. Now the beauty is, let me throw my lightning stance on here. I feel like this will be good here. The beauty is the crystal should heal. The crystal should heal at the end of each wave. We're on medium difficulty. It's no nightmare, right? Like, I should get a nice heal at the end of each wave. I just have to survive until the end of the wave. If I don't survive until the end, then obviously I'm trolling. So, okay, this is going so much better. Mana not being an issue is also super nice with my genie. Okay, this is working. Somehow this is working. We will take it. We will super take it. That guy almost got a smack in, but that's okay. We took care of him. We're doing well. We're doing great. We're doing great. There actually is so many minions. It actually is a lot that could just, like, once again, one mistake just brutalizes everything. Okay, I mean, that was difficult. That was difficult, but we managed. Wave 5 out of 8 complete. That's got to be a new record. I don't think I've ever made it to wave 6 before, ever on this map, with over 1 year of attempts. Oh, let's lock in, fellas. All right, this is Uncharted territory. I've never been on wave 6 of this map, ever, okay? Let's jump into it. I'm going to try my best. I'm going to hop down here, pop Tornado and Lightning Stance to try to chain as much damage as possible. Hop up here, honestly, around to this backside to take care of these kobolds, and then hop down here. I have a path planned. I'm kind of not smacking things, though, on accident, because I do want to loop back around over to, like, this kobold, for example. I can't let him get towards the crystal. We're going to head over here, take care of all these guys. Easy peasy. My lightning stance is preventing me from killing some of these mobs, so we're going to switch off that for a sec. Hop over here. I see some kobolds. Kobolds are the biggest things I want to take care of. Making sure I can take care of all of them without having lightning stance up. We're going to pop lightning. I hear a kobold going towards something. Please tell me the minion. Did the griffin take care of it? I think the griffin was able to take care of it. The crystal is under attack. It's getting defended enough, though. We're going to stay off my lightning stance for sure here. We're going to stay over near the crystal. We're going to fight down these two pathways. Play it as safe as possible. Still around 200 minions left. Hop down here, fight down here, hop up here, fight down here. Just try to protect the main sections at the crystal / around here. This is okay. We're looking good. I think we've recuperated. I can pop a lightning stance and be a little greedy here and try to, like, do the so I think that cleared out a bunch. Popping lightning stance for a sec. Yeah, that cleared out so much. I think we're good. We're looking pretty safe. It is really that first flood of minions. Once again, I can pop lightning stance when I get it here in a split sec, because it's going to chain through everything that isn't immune to lightning damage. Yeah, the beauty of that lightning stance on this map at my level at this situation is, like, I don't need to stay on lightning stance. I basically just need to, like, pop on it for a sec. It chains through 31,000 damage to everything that could take the damage. Taking some crystal damage here. We only have 50 minions left, though. We should be good. I can't imagine there's a problem here. Oh, it's wild how difficult this is. This map on medium difficulty is really the bane of my existence. Please heal up. Please heal. Thank you. I was a little worried there. I was like, I'm pretty sure it should heal. I actually have no mana here. So number one, I'm going to go grab this mana. I really need mana for this to beat this. Wave 7 out of 8 here. Oh, I'm getting a little nervous, fellas. I'm not going to lie. How much mana do I have on these characters? I'm going to try to drop whatever I can to give my my barbarian as much as possible. We'll go grab that. Okay, this is the best I can do. There's going to be 16 kobolds coming in from the top left and top right. Take a swig of our caffeine and just jump into things. Alrighty. Let's see what I can do. I honestly probably should have started down here. I'm going to hop down here, get a lightning shots off. Head over here. Anything that's lightning immune can just, take it for the day. We'll take care of all that stuff. I feel like I'm not fast enough. We'll take care of those guys. Thankfully, hop over here. Lots of kobolds to get taken care of. I'm just going to get rid of that archer. Just take care of the kobolds for now. I think the kobolds... If an archer or a goblin... Honestly, I might just stick up to these, high, like these catwalks, because I have to just make sure all the kobolds die. Okay, these guys are causing some problems. A few things are getting through. Kobolds were looking towards the crystal, which they shouldn't be allowed to do. Do not let the kobolds even breathe towards the crystal. I am not a fan of that. We'll block that archer shot from the archer there as best I possibly can. Take care of these kobolds who are making their way towards the crystal. We're going to pop a lightning stance here to get as much chaining damage as I can. I probably should have popped more lightnings, honestly, earlier on there. I don't think I've popped lightning nearly enough throughout this map. Kind of in a weird position here. Not great. Hop over to the ogre. Pop a lightning stance as soon as it's up in 2 seconds. I see a kobold over there. We're going to pop over to him as fast as possible. Take care of him. Pop a lightning stance. Get as much chain damage off as we can. We're looking okay here. Shaman's coming in. Being a little annoying, but it should be fine. The chain damage is nice. The crystal is under attack. Please tell me we should be having it fine. Taken care of. Crystal goes down to around half HP though. You don't like to see that. We still have around 200 more minions left. One like small mistake really could be the end of this map. We're gonna pop our lightning stance to get enough chain damage and then pop it off as quickly as possible to actually be able to take care of things coming in. One goblin straggler over here, lightning immune. That would have been a problem. Hop down here, pop our lightning stance when it's up here in a split second. The cooldown is honestly kind of significant. Turn it off, get as much damage as possible, take care of every minion possible. It's looking really tight, fellas. The crystal at half HP, tons of minions coming in here. I think we might have it in the bag. We really just need to get through those first kobolds. We'll be heading into the final wave of this map here in a split second. I'm going to pop lightning stance. We're going to do as much damage, chain things where we can. This is a big mixture of popping lightning stance when you can, but also deactivating it when you have to. Honestly, one of the biggest skill expressive things of this map is that lightning stance. About 3 minions left, all of which are over here. Out of mana once again. Mana problems becoming a bit of a concern is so interesting. Here we are jumping into the final wave of a map on medium difficulty that I've been stuck on for over a year. Can I finally complete it? I just want to get this achievement. Please, please, please. The fact that this map is this difficult on medium difficulty is absolutely bonkers. I think I'm ready. No need to stall for content. No need to do a big speech. We've already done plenty. I'm just going to jump into things. I'm going to turn on lightning stance and tornado stance down here from the start and then make my way up to these top sections, turning off my lightning stance actually for a split second so I can make sure I take care of these kobolds. Same over here, heading through, lightning stance off for a split sec to make sure I can deal with these kobolds. Pop it on when possible in a second to then chain through the line of enemies coming here. That guy thankfully didn't have electric immunity, so we're actually fine. We can go ahead and smack this shaman because he can be a problem. We have to get back over to our left side catwalk though because they are kind of stocking up over here, smacking around faster. I'm not really smacking down my swords fast enough. Heading back over to the other catwalk. This orc is going to become a problem. Head over there. He's going to get smashed. That kobold getting smacked up by my backups. Okay, lots of kobolds over here. I want to pop on lightning stance for a sec here, but this also could be super risky. Let's pop it as much as I can, but we're going to see some lightning immune monsters just like that guy right there. I haven't checked my right side catwalk in a sec. If one kobold gets through over there, it's GG's. It's so Jover. We'll take care of everything over here. Lots of kobolds going down. Lots of minions. Lightning stance. We're going to pop it up. These guys are trying to ignite. We're going to pop them and misclick Q for a sec to just get that beautiful, dramatic, you know, first person's perspective you guys were clearly wanting. All right, head over here. Some archers, kobolds, everything over here causing lots of problems. Pop lightning stance up for a second just to get some nice chain damage off. Heading over here to clear out everything else that isn't cleared by the lightning damage. Tons of minions coming in. Crystal under attack for the first time we've seen in a while. Gonna go ahead and clear out all these minions the best I possibly can. We're gonna pop. I actually deactivate my tornado stance on accident. We can't reactivate it for another second or so. We're gonna take the explosion. Misclicking wrong abilities. We're going to tank the explosion from the kobold. It's much better that we tank it versus our crystal. I'm going to put on lightning stance here when I can to actually chain as much damage as possible. There's a ninja coming up to try to snipe some of my people. We're going to take care of that shaman. The goblin's going to go. We still have 600 or so minions coming in. We are not out of the clear, fellas. We're not even halfway done, actually. This section, crystal under attack, getting a shaman and an archer both on it. Oh my goodness, crystal under half HP. We're going to pop a lightning stance to clear out that section the best we possibly can. Ninja hops up, trying to take care of things, trying to cause some problems. Heading over to these sections now the best I possibly can. Still over half minions left. The crystal at over 40%, a little under. Oh my goodness, the crystal is at around, oh, very, very low HP actually. We're just gonna play it safe. We're going to pop my tornado stance. We're going to head back and forth between these two sections, and hopefully it'll be enough. Hopefully there's no more kobolds left. If there's no more kobolds, it could be possible. The crystal literally barely surviving at around 30% HP or so, making this an unbelievably narrow victory if we can pull it out. I can't get too arrogant yet. 2 archer shots is probably GG's. 1 orc shot is probably GG's. About 3 or so goblin attacks would be the map over, would be an L for me. A ninja getting through and accidentally cleaving it would be a massive problem. Oh, this is really, really tight still. Around 200 minions left. 200 minions stand between me and beating a map that I've been trying to beat for over a year for one simple achievement that 8% of people, it's not even that rare, have achieved in Dungeon Defenders, but it's something has just mentally been preventing me from achieving it. We're almost there, fellas. We're almost there. Less than 100 minions, less than 100 monsters, less than 100 ops. 100 minions, 100 swings of my sword, less than 20 minions, 20 goblins, an archer, a few orcs here and there. It's nothing to me. We're finally going to be able to beat it. 1 swing against an archer left is going to leave us victorious. There is our achievement. There is our accomplishment that has been unattainable for so long. But that's the beauty of accomplishments. That's the beauty of challenges. That is the beauty of achievements. They aren't unattainable forever. It's just the longer they take to achieve, the sweeter they are when you finally achieve them. And this one was pretty damn sweet, fellas. I'm not gonna lie. It is simultaneously beautiful and hilarious that after 310 hours of playing Dungeon Defenders on Steam, defeating a map on medium difficulty can feel this exciting. And feel this fun, but it really was, and I hope it was fun for you guys as well. If it was, make sure to leave a like on this video for this challenge finally being defeated. Like the video if you enjoyed it, dislike if you didn't, subscribe for Dungeon Defenders videos every other day, and check out the Patreon if you want to go above and beyond and support and give me more time to play more Dungeon Defenders, and hopefully think of ideas to provide you guys with the best content that I can possibly put out. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. I will see you all later. Peace, Sereno. Yo, thank you so much for watching until the very end of the video, and a huge shout out to everybody listed here who goes above and beyond, supports the Patreon, and allows me to focus more on Dungeon Defenders content. Thanks again. Have a great day.